Hello everyone. Today I am going to represent the cost function. So, the cost function expressed as a functional relationship between total cost and factors that determine it. Usually, the factors that determine total cost of production of a firm are the output, the level of technology, the prices of factors, and fixed factors. The cost function becomes C is equal to F into bracket Q, T, PF and F. C means cost function, F means the firm of the output, and T means the level of technology, PF means the prices of factors, F means the fixed factors. So, the cost function requires multidimensional diagrams which are difficult to draw. So, assuming that all other factors are constant, which means that the total cost is a function of output. That means C is equal to F. Cost function is observed both in short run and long run. Short run means the short run total cost function is the sum of the fixed and variable cost functions. So CS is equal to F plus V. F is determined as fixed cost and V is variable cost. So long run. Long run means the total cost of function that represent the total cost of production for all good produce. Long run average cost, also determined as, is the cost of function that represent the average cost per unit of producing some good. So there are three types of cost functions. First one is linear cost function, second one is quadratic cost function, and third one is cubic cost functions. So first one is linear cost functions. It shows a linear or straight line relationship between the output and cost. The variable cost change in same amount as the output of the organization, and the linear cost function is expressed as TC is equal to A plus B into Q. TC means total cost, Q means quantity produced, A is the constant that indicates that value of total cost when output is 0, and B is the slope of the straight line that depicts relationship between cost and output. So second one is quadratic cost functions. Quadratic cost functions. If there is a diminishing return to the variable factor, that cost function becomes quadratic. There is a point behind which TP is not proportionate. Therefore, the marginal product of the variable factor will diminish. And if TP actually falls, MP will be negative. In other words, there is a point beyond which additional increases in output cannot be made. So cost rise beyond this point but output cannot. So, and the last one, sorry, this is expressed in TC is equal to A plus BQ plus CQ square. A means is a constant indicating the value of total cost when the output of the firm is 0. The value of total cost in such a case will be equal to the fixed cost of the firm, as at this point the variable cost of the firm will be 0. B and C is the constants and indicate the slope of the quadratic cost function. So, the last function of the cost function is cubic cost functions. Cubic cost functions. The shape of the total variable cost curve is like inverse S. This shape indicates that if more and more of the variable factor is applied to the fixed factor, then the output of the firm initially increases at an increasing rate, then at a constant rate, and finally it starts to diminish. The average variable cost initially decreases, reaches its minimum, and finally it starts to increase again. This also results in increase in the total variable cost and the total cost at diminishing rate initially, then at a constant rate and finally at an increasing rate. The cubic cost function can be mathematically represented as follows: Tc is equal to A plus Bq minus C Q2 plus DQ3. So, thank you. This is all about cost functions. We learn the three main types of cost functions in our today's presentation.